This is why we can't have nice things. What's up, guys? This is Eric Robinson, one half of the duo behind the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Thanks for checking out this video. Now, you like wrestling, I like wrestling, so let's talk about it. Now, this week has been a busy week in the world of professional wrestling, coming off the heels of WrestleMania, the news that WWE has been sold to Endeavor, as well as Vince McMahon's return to creative. Unfortunately, we are starting to see the fallout of this shift in the landscape, and it's been reported that Bayley, one of the original four horsewomen, has been seemingly removed from WWE television. Now, again, it's coming off the heels of WrestleMania and a losing effort, Damage Control defeated by the team of Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch. The following night on Raw, there were original plans for two triple threat matches to culminate in a finals to see who would be Bianca Belair's next challenger for the Raw Women's Championship. So you're probably wondering how it is that we got here. Well, earlier Monday, Bayley posted a pretty cryptic tweet that seemed to indicate that she may be leaving or departing the company in the very near future after being removed from television based on some creative changes that were at play by Vince McMahon. Pretty simple tweet, and it just reads, "And sometimes the most romantic love story comes to an end." Now, Bayley's tweet has gained a lot of traction over the last couple of days, with a number of superstars chiming in on social media to show their support, including the likes of Dakota Kai, Carmella, and Trinity Fatu, who also walked out of the company last May due to creative differences, along with Sasha Banks. Bayley has been a WWE lifer, has gone on and on and on about how much she has idolized Lita, Trish Stratus, The Rock, Austin, all these Attitude Era figures that we have come to grow and know and love over the years. And to see her post a tweet like this is pretty monumental. I think that everybody thought that Bayley would be a WWE lifer at this point, and seeing that she would probably be back on top in the championship picture at some point in the near future. So as I said a little bit ago, there's plans for a triple threat tournament to determine who would be Bianca Belair's next challenger for the Raw Women's Championship. Those matches were replaced by a women's tag team match in which the winners would go on to face Lita and Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Now, Bayley was scheduled to accompany Io and Dakota Kai to their match. However, this did not take place, as we all saw on Monday night. Now, I personally believe that Bayley is one of the most underappreciated and underrated members of the Four Horsewomen, even though she completed the Grand Slam first. They all came up in NXT, and we all saw what they were capable of doing. It always seemed like she was a step behind when it comes to Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks. Took them some time to bring her up to the main roster, took her time to win some championships, unlike the other three. So to see how a character that was so well beloved, that was very clearly starting to get stale as far as the hugger persona that she had, to see her make such a seismic shift in presentation of her character and then use that to not only rejuvenate her career, but do some of the best work of her career. It's pretty amazing to see the progress that she's made under WWE, and the fact that she was a true highlight of the pandemic Thunderdome era and the work that she did with Sasha Banks as far as being the golden role models. There was just so much to love about what Bayley brings as a wrestler and a character to the roster. So losing her would be seismic, and there were no shortage of companies that would jump all over themselves to sign her. AEW, Impact, Japan, Tour of the Indies. I mean, there's really, anything that she wants to do, she could really, really do at this point in time right now. And having seen the success of Mercedes Moné since she has departed WWE, and doing so in very similar circumstances, I personally just want to see Bayley wrestle. I don't care if that is in AEW or if that's WWE, anywhere. She is just a fantastic professional wrestler, and her contributions to the business are just unparalleled. Now, one of Papa H's first creative splashes was to bring back Bayley with Dakota Kai and Io Sky to form Damage Control at SummerSlam 2022. Io Sky and Dakota Kai were two wrestlers recently released by WWE. I'm sure that there was really no interest by Vince in utilizing these talents on the main roster. And to have that be the first sign of what is to come in this new regime that we had for the better part of 8 months, it was exciting to see what Bayley could do as the leader of a faction and supporting a tag team, which not only provides additional role players in Bayley's quest for Women's World Championship gold, but to also create another tag team to add to the very, very, very poorly booked women's tag team division. You can only improve these ranks with wrestlers like Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Everything that they did in NXT was just par excellence. So to have all three of these women on the roster, have them be a unit, there were so many things that they could have done with Damage Control that I think that we all would have really gotten behind. I think that we all very quickly wanted to see them win women's tag team gold, which they did, but I think that we all had a lot of problems with the execution. So we see Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez win a massive tournament with the Pyro closing out Monday Night Raw, only to have them lose those titles 2 weeks later to Damage Control. A bit of a stumble out of the block, which is okay, but they did, as the year went on, try to get back on track, put the women's tag team titles on them. The problem was there just really weren't too many challenges for them, and I think that we thought that there'd be a lot more that they could do with Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus, especially after the 6-woman tag team match that they had at WrestleMania, which I thought was a fantastic match. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What should Bayley do with the next chapter of her wrestling career? Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to check out the Wrestling Junkies podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. New episodes coming weekly. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.